little short piece and then we're going to wrap this thing up. And there's going to be a quiz at the end of this. So. Actually, a friend of mine, another author of some repute, had suggested that I conduct a Q&A at the end of this.
TNA Q&A?
Yeah, TNA Q&A.
Right.
So if anybody's got any questions, at the end of this, we can do that. That might be fun. Okay, now this is just a continuation of his mental ramblings at the end of, well, he's like in exile from before he goes back to her, but we're not going to have time to do any more of that. So anyway, this is the next night, and he's in another port town somewhere, wandering aimlessly. End of the line for my homeless, wandering, lonely dick and crippled heart here. Wandering the bastard whorehouse alleys of a port again tonight, looking for some body to grab hold of, to pretend for another moment that I'm not all alone on this cold spinning dust ball in outer space that is my only home tonight. Same old shit, another day here. The late night stench of stale piss and rotting garbage, the same drab rhythms of tired fuck music echoing from another grimy low-rent whorehouse. Whatever bitches are left over like errant soldiers from the frantic weekend all look ruined and ugly now, dull, hungover, and crabby, lurking around the bar in dreary defensive little clusters like gangs of drooling vacant-eyed war refugees. After a few more listless turns around the stinking streets of this hammerhead zone of ruined desolation, I pulled a fuzzy-faced little morena with crooked stars tattooed across her slouching brown shoulder. "Quer fazer sexo?" she parroted dully as I walked past the doorway. I stopped for a moment. I looked in her dull brown bovine eyes, shook my head. "Not in this dump," I said, looking around ruefully. I'd already been in that cheap, shitty putero the night before, and I wasn't going back in tonight. Not for a round with this old bag of bones, anyway. The place was nasty, and I do mean nasty. Pissy, humid, bunched-up newspapers rolled in a filthy, cum-encrusted gray sheet for a mattress. How's that for a image? Yeah. For a mattress on a 2-foot-wide concrete slab in a doorless little cubicle with shit and blood-stained walls. The cold cement floor shiny with snot and spit and jizz and God knows what the fuck else in there, punctuated with slug-like used rubbers. Ugh. No thanks. I started to walk away. "We could go to the hotel on the corner," she suggested sweetly. But this hag lacked in charm and youth and looks she was going to make up for now with a display of professional zeal. Probably because she knew with that infallible hooker instinct that I could really just take it or leave it. But there was still a spark of life left in the old gal. I had to give her that. "Diz aí," I said without any interest. "50," she said, trying her luck. I shook my head. "Another time, gostosa." "I could go for 40. I grinned. This one was pretty good. I liked her attitude. She was suddenly growing on me like a staph infection. "If it's only for an hour," she added quickly, saving face. I knew it wouldn't be more than an hour anyway before she started bitching. What the fuck. I took her by the elbow and led her across the street, thinking of Narcissa the whole goddamn fucking time.